Currently, I am interviewing Alex Viola, a senior member of the Marist College lacrosse team. Alex, thank you for being here. You have been through a lot with the Marist lacrosse team in your 4 years, winning a championship your freshman year, playing through COVID, or not playing through COVID, having what could have been a great season cut short. But perhaps, to me, one of the biggest stories of your lacrosse career here at Marist is having the opportunity to play with your brother. Tell me a little bit about that, what that meant to you and your brother and that experience.
Right, so I came here freshman, he was a junior. I played with him my whole life. Basically, just was really excited. I probably got looked at by Marist because of him, but I don't like saying that. But I've always played with him my whole life, so it was a real pleasure. I knew it was going to be similar to high school, but not as intense as high school, or as college as it was in high school. But yeah, I mean, it was awesome.
Absolutely. And did you ever feel like you were in a shadow or anything like that? Or
well, we do play different positions, but I do like to claim that I am better, but he likes to claim that he's better. So, but we don't really look at it like that. I mean, we're both really strongly team players. Like, if we're on the field or not, if we're supporting him on the sideline or not, we're both like the same way, if that makes sense.
Right, and that's definitely a unique experience, especially in collegiate sports. I played high school ball with my brother, but neither one of us went on to play in college. So to be able to play Division I lacrosse with your sibling must have been an incredible experience.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely was. It was a true pleasure, and I know the last time I played with him was right before COVID came. Season got canceled. That was a very emotional time for me and him, because I knew that was the last time I was going to play with him. That was his senior year. That was my sophomore year. So, I mean, I was just very grateful to have that opportunity.
Gotcha. Now with the lacrosse team, there's a constant theme, EC34. Tell me a little bit about what that means, who that was, and kind of how that affects the team.
EC34 is one of the biggest meanings towards our team. It stands for Eddie Coombs. About 9 to 10 years ago, he was a freshman on this team. He died in a car accident, got hit by a drunk driver, and he was number 34. He was a freshman. And he just played with his heart out the whole time. And now, play fast, live slow, that's our motto, that's his motto. We always represent his number in a way of giving it to someone who earned it on the team this year. It's James Lyons, number 34. And previous years it's been different players, seniors, whether it's a senior or fifth year, but I mean, we really just live off our aspect of lacrosse through him now because he was such a big motivation towards this team and program.
Absolutely, and that's incredible to see his legacy kind of carried through, even now, 9-10 years later. None of the guys on the team now even knew him, and so to continue to honor his legacy. Now, in your opinion, do you like the idea of passing the number down, or because traditionally in a situation like that or something even similar, you would see the number retired.
Right.
Do you like that it is still worn and is passed down?
Absolutely, I do. I think it gives each team member motivation to work even harder than they usually do to earn that number, because it is a true blessing to have that number being granted to you. Now, later in years, I do see the number being retired, but as of right now, I think it's better off being sent down to each senior class, whoever it is, the next year or the following year, and I think it's a great pleasure to have.
And if I'm not wrong, his family is involved in the decision-making of who gets that jersey, right?
Absolutely, yeah. They're involved with a lot of decisions based on that. And I know in the previous years, the owners of the jersey, they've really had the good choice of it. And this year, I mean, they picked the perfect person. James Lyons represents Eddie Coombs to the best of his ability. I mean, he plays like him, runs like him, has a heart like him. So I think it was a great choice.
Absolutely, amazing. And in the locker room, Eddie still has a locker in there, right?
Absolutely, yes. So we put James Lyons in the senior wall, and right next to James Lyons is Eddie's locker with his equipment still, his name tag, and that'll forever be in there when we have our season.
Absolutely. And would you say that is like, beyond the championship, beyond any of that, as a Marist lacrosse player, is that the greatest aspiration?
Definitely. I mean, seeing that locker every day really is true inspiration. It gives me a reason to keep going out and fighting for what we all want, which is that MAC championship, getting that bid into the tournament. But I mean, seeing that locker in there, I mean, it's truly amazing, keeping that legacy going for this program. And I know our whole team loves seeing it too.
Absolutely. Alex, thank you so much for allowing me to interview today, and good luck with the rest of the season.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Take care.
Thank you.